Assassination will have the walls tear each other apart for power. In this moment, it is wiser to be a fox.
Yes, Lord Ieyasu.
The aim is peace. We will usher the people there carefully. It is useless to harm a bird to make it sing. Best to wait for its song. Our friend in common has arrived.
Hattori Hanzo.
I hope we can one day continue this conversation. Thank you, both. Your help will not be forgotten.
Until we meet again, Lord Ieyasu.
I should talk with Hanzo by myself.
If you need me, you know where I am.
Where is he going?
Alive, are you?
Surviving?
Your father?
Dead.
I offered him life, and he chose death. Stubborn until the end.
That's not what happened. You knew what he was hiding.
The more important question is whether you know.
A fancy lacquered box.
You don't know what's inside.
My father died protecting it. That's all that matters to me.
And of course, now it is lost.
I will find it.
You don't have to be a fool like he was. Abandon this quest.
No, I made a promise.
It is a path that only leads to death.
Then why am I still standing?
It killed your father, and it killed your mother. It will kill you next.
What does this have to do with my mother?
It has everything to do with Tsuyu. You were robbed of an exceptional woman. The best warrior I have ever met.
Tell me more.
It's a complicated story, and I am not much of a storyteller. But I knew her, as well as Nagato did.
Were you close to my father?
We were different in every way. The high-born war prodigy, and the humble Jizamure's son. But we were like brothers.
What changed?
Our views. Time. The world is always moving. But most of all, it was those cursed boxes.
Boxes? There's more than one?
That is all I will say. Abandon this foolish quest, and work with me.
I gave my word.
Open your eyes, Naoe. The world is changing. Your skills have value. Come with me.
And be the tool of yet another power-hungry demon like you?
I am not the one chasing ghosts. There's much you don't know.
Enough riddles!
You wield your father's blade, but you don't even know what it stands for.
Then tell me!
Just like Tsuyu, I never could change her mind. If this is the path you choose, you will walk it alone. In Setsu, there is a coffin. You will find the answers you seek inside. I have to go. My client waits for me. And Naoe, if you ever pull a blade on me again, I will kill you with my bare hands.
Are you all right?
I don't know. I think I'm scared.
Well, you are the most courageous person I have ever met. That must count for something.
You will have to. You can't come with me this time, Yasuke.
We all have secrets, and we all have to face them one day. Just know that your allies will be there for you if you need us.
What would I do without you?
I really do not know. Hey, you've got work to do. Get to it.
He wears a blade just like mine. More bodies, dead for years. A battle between Ronin and Shinobi. What were they fighting for? No one has been here for years. Only wrote on a few pages, in an odd language. Yasuke can try. You followed me?
Of course not. Pure coincidence.
I'm fine, you know.
So, what did you find?
I was hoping you could help me with this. I can't read it.
Ah, Latin.
What does it say?
It is a journal, or at least a part of one, if we judge it by the cover. Belonging to Alvaro Cataribera, a Spaniard. He writes about a young assassin.
What? Read it.
I will try to translate, but it is only a few pages. I would need more time for precise reading.
Yasuke!
All right. The time to expand the Brotherhood has come. If we are to fulfill the mission from Emperor Gonara. Tomorrow, Tsuyu and I leave for Iga, in search of a new ally. If rumors are true, a free spirit shinobi, Momochi Sandayu, fights daimyo oppression.
A mission from the former emperor? Momochi Sandayu?
There is more. With luck, Tsuyu will build our brotherhood in Japan. Kakushiba Iki, they call it. One last page. Today, I announced my departure to Tsuyu. I gave her the task of protecting the objects, to keep their secrets. The balance of Japan rests with her. We live in shadow to serve the light.
The objects. What do you think they are?
I do not know. But judging by what this Cataribera wrote, their identity should remain a secret.
My parents. They died for this creed. Hanzo spoke the truth. Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. I found that tenet in the Kofun.
They were good people who fought for others. We will find what they have lost and honor what they stood for. They are not establishing outposts in Tamba, Omi, Ki, and Yamato.
That's as good a start as any.
is something different about you. A newfound sense of... The term escapes me. Is it desire? That's for you to define. A path you will trace beyond my guidance. Good. What has been can never truly be erased. Only obscured to those who come next. What once was, is. Waiting. Go. Onward.
When I was initiated into the Brotherhood, I swore, among many things, to stay my blade from innocent flesh. As I uttered my oath, I nearly choked on emotion. I felt it sing in my soul. A crude twist of fate, perhaps, that this oath would turn out to be my undoing. A pursuit gone wrong, a miscalculation on my part. A young girl, fear and confusion etched into her lifeless eyes. My hidden blade, bright and sticky, with the waxy sheen of her blood. To this day, I do not know her name. It's likely for the best. One thing to have nightmares, another thing to know them on a first-name basis. A nightmare that has pursued me since my excommunication from the Brotherhood. From Spain to far-flung ports, Malacca, Formosa. That song I once felt, that once stirred my heart. Silent. And then Macau, where I was shaken. Briefly from my drunken haze. A discussion between two men, Templars. Talking in the open, boldly. And unquestioned. I listened intently as they spoke of an expedition in a chain of islands they called Japan. They departed, and I followed. In the year of 1549, I landed at Nagasaki. The arrival of Francisco Javier's delegation provided ample cover and access. I absorbed as much as I could, testing the instinct I was certain had faded since I violated the Brotherhood's 3 tenets. Since I stumbled from the path I had coveted for so long, I was wrong. My instinct simply hibernated, waiting for a new war. And in the land of Japan, I had found it. Or, it found me. Couldn't fight it alone. I would need allies, soldiers. Progress is slow, but promising. And she is promising as well. A Japanese girl that I saved. Her arm has shriveled from starvation. I wonder how her wrist can bear the weight of a hidden blade. But I recognize the look in her eyes. She's determined to learn, has the potential to become lethal. To open her heart to the music that once guided me. A tune I had not expected to hear again. Before my day of atonement comes, I am content to do what I have always done. Kill in the name of freedom. To prove my faith in the name of a brotherhood that will not have me. And the new one I will build. The nightmare, it will subside.
You are an artist, Junjiro. A messy one, but all the same.
Good job, Junjiro.
Do you like it, Yasuke?
During my time in these lands, I have seen many banners, some belonging to allies, others to enemies. But of all the banners I have seen, there is none I would rather serve under.
Me neither.
Yatta! Sorry about the ink, Auntie Tomiko.
I always knew you'd make a mark on the world, Junjiro. I just didn't know it would start on my floor.
The Shogun told the truth. Let's see what happens. Come on! Move! Move! Ugh! Enough, Naoe. Stop. Okay. Think. Feel. Let it all pass through you. Clear your mind. Mushin.
You're alive. Rest, my plum. I've got you.
The box. I couldn't stop him.
The fort is mine. It was my oath, and I failed. I kept so many secrets for so long, never knowing if I should reveal them. Your mother left me with a heavy burden. To protect the box and to raise you, I did not want to put that burden on your shoulders.
The box.
One of 3 imperial regalia. The jewel, Yasakani no Magatama. They are the sacred heart of our country. Treasures the emperor entrusted the Kakushima Iki to protect. But that was long ago. Back when we met Tsuyu.
My mother.
She was the apprentice of a numb stranger. She followed his foreign creed of assassination. They came to Iga seeking help from Momochi Sandai. They said the balance of the world was at risk. So you stayed with us in Iga. Became a student of Sandai, as Hanzo and I were. But soon, the student became the master. We all swore upon her creed, an oath, the creed I should have taught you. You are so much like your mother. I was afraid that if you knew, you would suffer the same fate. It was my oath to the creed to protect the jewel. But I loved her. And when you came, you were our jewel. We loved you so much. For a few years, we prospered. The regalia were safely hidden in Setsu. Our league grew. Our enemies faded. We were foolish to let our guard down. A new foe rose from the shadows. I stayed in Iga with you while the league was slaughtered. The regalia stolen. Only Sandai, Tsuyu, and Hanzo survived. Tsuyu returned in the night with the jewel. She made me swear to protect it and entrusted me alone. She promised me she would return with the other regalia. But she never did. When Sandayu returned, he told me Tsuyu had died. It shattered my soul. I hid the jewel in the kofun and kept her secret. The League died with her. I swore to myself to never let anything happen to you. our jewel. And every night, for years, I played our favorite song. And then one night, across the valley, I heard someone playing the song back to me. I ran towards the source, but she was gone. I know it was her. And so, I kept playing her song every night to let her know the jewel was safe and that you were all right. Now, she might be alive. We must find her. If we can just reach Tomiko's, there is hope. She will help us.
I remember now. I remember it all. Chichiwe, why did you carry that burden by yourself? You weren't alone. I was right there. You weren't alone. Their song. He was calling to her. See you, Mother. I can't believe that worked. I wonder if my father knew of this place, knew where these stairs lead. Valor, wisdom, benevolence. I returned the jewel, Yasakani no Magatama. I have honored my promise, Chichiwe. My love, if you read this, it is because you and our Naoe have been forced from Iga. Because our secret is discovered. I know you may not understand my absence or my reasons for it. They are not the only secrets I have kept from you. I did not die the night our league fell. Mother?
Countless nights, I kept hidden, listening to Nagato's song, again and again. It took all those years to understand. It was the key.
It was you playing back to my father.
Forgive me, Tsuyu.
You stole the regalia?
No. Lord Ieyasu found the mirror and stole it from the Foreign Order. A secret very few know. He believes these treasures belong to our land. He kept the mirror and waited to return it to the Emperor.
To gain favor from the Imperial Court.
Perhaps. He plays a much better Go game than I. But we both believe The foreign powers are only here to take from us.
So how did you get the mirror?
I am loyal to him now. I simply asked for it. Come, I will explain. You and the Black Samurai left Lord Ieyasu with quite the impression.
Oh?
He admired your friend's sense of honor. He perceived the samurai to hate the foreign order just as much as he did. Lord Ieyasu was just as interested in your character, your resilience to fulfill your father's promise. You now understand the meaning of the blade?
My parents followed an imperial mission to protect the regalia and obeyed a creed that fought oppression.
Don't sound so excited.
No one likes giving details.
They were a foreign assassin brotherhood who battled foreign interests in our land. We served to protect those who could not protect themselves.
To shed a light on this world.
And this is what Lord Tokugawa Ieyasu saw in you.
That convinced him to give you the mirror?
It made him see why I needed it. Redemption.
Why do you need redemption? Hanzo.
The choice you face will be difficult after you hear what I have to say. Listen, and resist drawing your blade this time.
I'll try, but no promises.
Your mother's strength with your father's compassion. The only people I have loved in this world. I told you Nagato and I were brothers despite our differences. But we had one thing in common. We both loved Tsuyu. She had the beauty of Kishotenya and the fighting spirit of Hachiman. I did not care for her idealist foreign creed. All I wanted was her. The things I did to impress her. But she chose Nagato, a lower rank to Jisamurai. The pain and the shame were unbearable.
Did she know of your feelings for her?
My pride would never allow that, so I left Iga. I offered my services to whomever would give blood to my blade. They all feared me. Oni Hanzo, the bloodthirsty demon. Years passed, and I returned to Mibno. I thought I could conquer her hurt, impress her with my exploits. But then, I saw you. The perfect family. I left again. My rage consuming me. This was supposed to be my place. She should have loved me. I did. The unthinkable.
What did you do?
I heard of a mysterious group offering riches for the regalia.
You sold Ashikaga Yoshiaki their location. Out of resentment.
The contract was secret. I did not know who forged it, but I didn't care. I wanted to break them. So I sacrificed the thing Tsuyu loved most.
Her family. You jealous traitor.
You caused her guard to fall. It weakened her.
Careful, Hanzo.
I regretted it immediately. But it was too late. I rushed to Tsuyu to tell her the regalia had been compromised. She called the Kakushiba-iki back to defend Setsu.
But it wasn't enough. I saw their bodies in the kofun.
The Imperial regalia was stolen. I betrayed them all. And Sandayu said Tsuyu was dead. But I never believed him.
So you searched for her?
For years. I also watched your father mourn. Watched him raise and love you. You grew. As did my shame. After the first attack on Iga, I knew it was only a matter of time before it fell. I could not let Tsuyu's daughter die in a pile of rubble.
That night in Iga, you wrote that letter?
I always suspected your father to have the jewel, but so did the enemy. I offered you both the protection of my lord, but when Nagato refused, my options were few.
And the Shinbakufu got to us first.
I am sorry your father died. I tried to save you both. And I can save you still by persuading you from your path.
My path will unify us.
Is that what you think you're doing? Picking up misfits on the campaign for unity?
They are my family.
They slow you down. Family. That same weakness is what killed your mother and father. You repeat their faults.
And you have not learned from yours. What has your jealousy earned you but the name Demon?
I will take all your venom, which means we start anew. Naoe, do not make their mistake.
Enough! I want justice!
Perhaps I deserve death. But not by your hand. And not now.
You don't get to decide that!
As you wish. But I will not die before I know Tsu's fate. We can find out together. Please.
Keep my parents' names out of your demon mouth!
Obstinance runs in Fujibayashi blood.
Stop talking about my family!
You have bested the demon. But you will not finish him?
No.
Fine. I'll find Tsuyu alone.
No, you won't. Vengeance is a whirlpool. We've both been caught in its spiral. It stops here. After what you have done to me and to my father, Tsuyu will not forgive you. Unless I do first. So I'll forgive you. Prove to me you're my ally. Return to Kakushibaiki and together, we will find my mother. You have my vow.
Call. And I will come.
Ah, you've returned. Both of you.
It's strange, Tomiko, to feel this way. Done.
You're not dead. Your work is done, but you are very much still here. Celebrate. Breathe. Rest. There will be time for more work later.
But what is my work? Protecting daimyo? Fighting battles that are not my own?
It is the work of living. Building a life and harvesting the fruit. There will always be people in need. You are one of them now. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. It is good advice.
I hope you'll take it too.
Point taken. You and Yasuke should take a moment to speak with the others. They will be pleased to see you back healthy and whole.
What do you think? Do you want to talk to the others, or should I?
You go ahead. I will speak with them later.
We've done it. After everything. I can't believe it.
I wonder what timeless wisdom Shote would give us now.
My father? Nah. Let's just do as he would. Go straight to the rice wine.
I'll drink to that.
Welcome home. Though it is a strange path that has led us here.
You and I, you mean?
And the rest of our allies. We have accomplished much. All for the greater good, I hope.
I've seen much evil in this world, Yaya. And I know our actions have brought good to its people.
But still, every choice has an echo, whether we hear it or not.
Then we must choose carefully and forgive quickly.
Ah, you've been listening.
I congratulate you, Naoe.
Thank you, Heiji. Whatever debt you owed Tomiko, you have repaid in full.
I am even more in debt than before. I improved everyone's weapons, but your friendship mended more in me.
I noticed a glint in your eye. You're working on something, aren't you?
I have a new idea. Something to sustain life instead of take it.
That will be an impressive sword.
Not a sword. A cooking knife. The best Sakai has ever seen.